Hi, my name is Brian Mahan, and first of all, I apologise for the casual attire. I'm actually on the road at the moment, but I wanted to shoot this video for you this evening, just to give you a heads up. I'd like to share the three things I found, and if you like what I'm sharing with you today, then all you need to do is just get in touch with me afterwards. We'll have a chat, and we'll get the ball rolling. Now, a few things I've learned as a consultant over the last 25 years is number one, never to bring problems to people if you can't bring the solution. Number two is not to waste people's time. And number three, that if you can't show a positive return on investment from month one, then don't even present it. And so, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to share with you the three problems I found with your business, and then I'm going to share with you how we're going to turn those three problems into building you a new social revenue channel for your business. And from a numbers perspective, down the bottom here, I've got three numbers that I will explain to you in a couple of minutes. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk through the three problems. Now, the first problem that I noticed is that you don't have a proper Instagram presence out there. So either you don't have an Instagram account at all, or your account out there is doing very little in terms of generating revenues for you. So very briefly, just to explain to you today, what we're going to be doing is building your brand awareness, building your influence, building your authority, building your approachability, building what I like to call the know, like, and trust factor, and then building you a local audience. And Instagram is 57 times more engaging than any other platform out there, and that includes Facebook, guys. But nobody is telling you this because very few people have figured out how to turn Instagram into a revenue channel. But there are 6 steps involved. There's a formula involved in doing it right, and my team will take care of all that for you. And the way to look at this is like you're putting up a big billboard at the second busiest major intersection in your city because that's what Instagram is. And so people going by each day will see your brand, will see you as an authority, and when they need your services, it's you that's going to get the call as opposed to your competitors. And that's how that's going to work. Now, the second problem I noticed when I looked at your business is that your social covers are not doing you any favors at all, guys. Now, they're either ineffective or they're inconsistent or they're not marketing your business properly. And this is prime real estate that we're talking about in terms of being able to market your business and attract in new patients. So what I want to do here is I want to make sure that your branding is consistent across Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, and YouTube. And if you're missing any of these accounts, or if it's just your social covers that are missing, then my team will make sure each month that your social cover branding is all consistent, they're attractive, they're relative to whatever season we're in, and also that they're offering some value to your prospects. And probably the best way I can explain this to you is all four of these social networks here are like windows into your business. And people come along each day and they check out your business. And so they're looking through those windows. And if you don't impress them, because we only have one chance to make a first impression, then if you don't impress them when they come to check you out to decide whether they will do business with you or not, then you've lost them to a competitor. And I don't want to see that happening to you. So that's why solving this second problem here is very important. Now, the third thing I noticed is that you don't have any way of monitoring the social media networks out there for what I call the LHF prospects. And all that stands for, it's not a technical term, guys. It just stands for low hanging fruit. And every day there are people in your community on the social networks, and they're mentioning things like some of the services and procedures that you do. They're mentioning them to their friends, and they're talking about wanting some of the services that you provide. So what we use is a proprietary piece of software that monitors when people say certain terms out there. And then what my team will do in the background is they will monitor all of the comments in your city left by people on the social networks. And then if there's any of them relative to the procedures and services that you do, then we will reach out to these people, we will connect with them, and some of them will connect back. And if they do, then they're the hottest prospects you're going to get. We're going to engage with them, and then we're going to promote your services to them. And the best way for me to explain this to you is it's like having somebody there just keeping an eye on what everybody is saying on the social networks.
and the things that they're asking for and things that they would like to do to improve themselves. And we've just got one person sitting there looking at all this every day. So that's like a full-time job there that goes on in the background. Now, there are the three problems that I wanted to share with you, and I'm just going to explain these bottom three numbers to you now. Now, the CS stands for the cost of the service is just 1,500 a month. For all three of these services here, I've included them all into one package for you, and you're getting a fantastic price today. I'm giving you our beta price, which is just 1,500 a month. And once I roll this out to other states, and then the price of this service will be doubling. Now, the second number over here, the MRC, and what that stands for is the minimum revenue contribution. And what I'm talking about here is bringing you a minimum revenue contribution to your business of 18,000 a month. And I've just taken a very low lifetime value of just 4,500 per patient plus one referral to calculate this number. And when we get to sit down, you can tell me what your lifetime value is. We'll plug that in, and then we'll see where the numbers go from here. But this is the minimum revenue contribution that I'm going to bring in each month. And while we're growing your social revenue channel, I have a few other little tricks up my sleeve that I can't share with you today, but I'm very comfortable that whatever way I need to adjust the amount of patients that I bring in, I will be well able to do that within any month from month one moving forward. So this is one of the best investments you can make, and you're getting in at a fantastic price today. And now the last figure over here, which is one you're probably very familiar with, is return on investment. And currently, just based on the numbers that I talked to you about here, your return on investment will be 1,200%, and that is fantastic. So that's basically the gist of everything. There are the three problems I found. There are the three opportunities we have. I'm putting a package together, and now the decision is all yours. Will you be the cosmetic surgery practice in your area that I will be doing business with? Because I will only be doing it with one. And I do that out of loyalty and to make sure that I can get the best results for you and that we can work together and share things to grow your business the way it needs to grow. And so I'm going to leave it at that for now. I really want to thank you for the time you spent with me. And all you need to do is get in touch with me below. What we'll do is we'll have a 15-minute chat. I'll go through everything with you. And then after that, then you can decide whether you want to move ahead or not. So listen, this is Brian saying I want to thank you very much for the time you just spent with me. And I look forward to hearing from you. And if not, I wish you all the best with your business. And I'm just going to switch back the camera and have a quick word with you.
I'm going to leave it at this, guys. I have about 5 spots left for 5 clients that I'm going to be taking on board. And then after that, I'll be closing down this offer. So if you're interested at all and you see the value in what I presented to you, then just get in touch with me and we'll have a lot of fun growing your business because I'm a decent person to work with and I'll always have your back. That's a promise from me.